Hi guys. Good afternoon. I hope you are all doing amazing today. So, I wanted to share a story with you guys. This is my coming out story. So it's viewer discretion is advised for younger people. Okay. So, when I came out, I was 16. very young, so it was like 2 years ago. 5 years ago, because I'm 21 forever. No, it was a long time ago. So I was sick. I was very sick. I was laying on the couch downstairs, and I had previously went to the doctor for depression, because just there were rumors about me that got back to my family, and I didn't want anybody to know, and I hid it very well. Don't know how. I have no idea how I hid it so well. Yes, I had many girlfriends. I had a lot of girlfriends. Yes, and it involved sex. That was just part of the entire thing. The good thing about that, all of the girlfriends that I did have are now like the most amazing women in my life that are just fabulous, and they have so much love, and they knew, they had to have known. Some people did not. They didn't even have a clue. But so I was 16. I was laying on the couch. I was completely sick. I had been seeing doctors for my depression, which it was very depressing, keeping it all in for so long. And then it just finally all burst out. And I had a really good friend who was bisexual. All my friends were either lesbian, gay, bisexual, whatever, pansexual, whatever. I don't like the names. So, none of them even knew. One person, which is still, like, I love her to death. I call her Tross. That's my nickname for her. She knew by the way I held my cigarette. She has such a strong intuition, and we just, from the day I met her, we became just close as friends as possible, and it was amazing. It really was amazing. So, I went to the doctor, and I told my doctor first. That's who I told. I'm not going to give out his name, but again, thank you for helping me to overcome that aspect of my life. So another good reason that doctors are very important. They do help. So, I was put on Prozac when I was 16. It didn't work. It did not work. So, I think the Prozac is what made me sick. Very terrible drug. It has taken, let's say I'm 30, it has taken so long to finally have the right balance and the right medicine. So it's been from 16 until now that everything is finally balanced. Because keeping all that in for so long, it leaves a scar on the inside. It leaves a huge scar. But it's so freeing when you're out. So, my doctor was the first one that I told. And what did he tell me? You were born that way. That's what he told me. That's what all my doctors told me. I tried to commit suicide. I tried to kill myself. All kinds of crazy things. I didn't want to tell anybody, so I told my mom first. I was laying very sick on the couch. I don't know why I was crying, bawling. I just wanted to die. I wanted my life to end. It was over. Nobody wants to be the queer kid. Well, I do. I love it now. It's amazing. But again, I wouldn't wish this life were people say it's a choice. No, it's not. No, it's not. Being a bitch, being a homophobe, being a bigot, that's a choice. That's a choice. You don't get to pick the way you're born. You don't get to pick your eye color. You don't get to pick your hair color. Well, you can change it. But you don't get to pick what is already whatever, well, you know what I'm trying to say, whatever is pre-programmed, how you're pre-programmed. You don't get to pick. So I would not choose this. I would not wish this on anybody, because you don't wake up and just say, hey, I'm going to be gay today, and I'm going to make it that much harder on myself, and I'm going to have, I want the hatred and the racial, or not racial, but the slurs and all that. So I did not wake up and just say, oh, I'm going to be gay and make my life 20 times harder. So no, it doesn't happen that way. But my doctor did tell me. He looked me in the eyes and he asked me, he said, what do you want me to do? Why are you depressed? Why are you depressed? What do you feel? How do you feel? And I told him I wanted to die. I told him that I have tried to take my own life. I used to cut, hence the tattoos, that covers all my scars. Thank God for tattoos. I used to cut my legs really bad, very bad. I used to take dull scissors and just start, going at it on my legs, because I thought I thought it was a disease. I really did. I thought it was a disease. In my heart, I knew it wasn't a disease. And I know God, or, the source, universe, doesn't care as long as you love and have love in your heart. So when I finally came to terms with that, that was amazing. That was really amazing. So the aftermath was terrible. It was terrible. A lot of people don't have it as lucky as I did. A lot of people do not have such an accepting family. But when I told my mom, I was lying in bed, or on the couch downstairs, like I said before, and I think it was from the medicine, because it takes 2 weeks for your antidepressants to get in, and you feel like medicine head and sick. So I was laying on the couch, and I told her, I said, I have something to tell you. And I told her, one of my friends were bisexual, and I said, do you know so-and-so? Do you know how they are? What they are? And she goes, you're a lesbian. I was like, yes, of course I am. So it came, and she goes, oh. And then I was like, okay, no, I'm not bisexual, I'm gay. So it was really tough on them. My dad tried to hang himself, sadly. My mom, first it was her fault. I was too much of a mama's boy. She raised me too well. And then again, she didn't raise me well enough. So then I went back to, well, it's their fault. They didn't do something right. And that's not true, because they raised me the best way that they possibly could. And it was just, I can remember the crying and the noose. The noose just sticks in my head. They thought, they were bad parents because their kid was gay. No, it's not the parents' fault. You can't help the way you're born. You can't. You can change anything you want about yourself, but you can't change your sexuality at all. And you can cover it for a very long time, but it just starts to eat away at you, and just eat and eat and eat. So it began. The vicious cycle began. Then it was, well, I know that you think that you feel like you're gay. No, I don't feel like I think I feel like I'm gay. I know. So it took a lot of a lot of time for people to come around. My grandma was alive then. When she found out, oh, that was her response. Oh, she could. I think she was sitting downstairs, and she had a cigarette. So I'm gonna smoke this one for you. And she had a thing. I started smoking when I was like 16. I would not smoke in front of my parents or my grandma. I felt disrespectful. I still feel disrespectful to smoke in front of them, but I do. So she had a thing. When she found out, I was sitting right next to her. I always had to be super close to her, so I would push our chairs together. And she found out, and she looked at me, and I think she took a puff of her cigarette. She looked at me, blew it in my face, and said, "Oh well, I love you. I still love you." My grandpa, her husband, her widower, who gives a shit? I started getting all this, well, so, we already knew from when you were a little kid. So it started to change. A lot of friends. You lose a lot of friends. You do. Sadly. But then you gain more. All those people that were your friends in high school and junior high and elementary school, when you come out and they find out, no, they're not your friends. They don't care. They don't want to be associated with you because you're gay or whatever. So all those people faded away. And then a giant door opened. A huge door of love and compassion. I was very into the gay pride parades. But now I think, I don't feel like I need a float. Or, I don't have to support, I like rainbows until they become political. I think it's ridiculous. I really do. You don't need a float. You don't need a parade to celebrate that you're gay. You don't. I think every day, celebrate yourself and love yourself is way better. But then again, straight people have never had to fight for their own marriage or, equal rights and, whatnot. And we're still, a long way off. But it was an incredible burden lifted off my shoulders when they found out. We still get, little... There's still that, that tiptoe. But it's nothing bad. It's nothing negative. I was never beat. They never kicked me out. I didn't come home for a while because I was too scared. Because they thought that they were the bad parents. They thought it was their fault. And no, it's not. It's not. But it was just a crazy experience. So I finally fully came out. And it got better. It got better. And it got even better. There were low points, there were high points. From 16 up until my early 20s, there were points. There were high and low points, but everything worked out. Everything worked out perfect in the end. And it's just, I've seen so many people struggle with coming out, and it is a hate crime. Not only is it illegal to beat your child or kick them out for being gay, transgendered, lesbian, bisexual. It is a hate crime to do that to your child. I was never beat, luckily. Thank gods. My parents love me. I know they do. And I love them. And we have just the best relationship. Now that everything is out in the open. But I see so many people. The video, there was one YouTube video that went viral about a boy, his stepfather and his mother. He came out to them on YouTube and put it on YouTube. And they beat him. They beat him. His mother told him to get out. Called him all kinds of names. Those names, queer, fag, all of those ridiculous names are such... It's old. It's old. It's an old way of thinking. It's not valid to this day at all. And it's just incredible though when you come out and all of these people start to come to you and you create your own world of people that love you for you, that accept you for everything about you, that love every inch of you. So I just wish I could make more of an impact on the LGBT youth community. So many people. I recently joined the Born This Way Foundation with Lady Gaga, which with her mother Cynthia. I think it is amazing. Seriously amazing. That is an amazing organization. There's another organization too that I found out last night, another Born This Way Foundation, and that is completely separate from Lady Gaga's. But I just think it is amazing. Both organizations are amazing. There are so many out there that are going to help you, that are going to be there for you. If you need somebody at 3 o'clock in the morning, pick up the phone, call me, pick up the phone. If you need anybody, there's always somebody there to talk and to listen. And I just, when people say, hi, I'm gay, that just ripples around the world. And it's terrible. It gives off a terrible ripple effect. And it's not cool. Not cool. But now that I'm a grown adult, well, I'm grown, but I wouldn't say adult. Yes, I'm a grown adult. Life is amazing. Life is amazing once you get through all of that. It really is. You're going to create a family that you love, and they're going to love you back for you. There's so many possibilities, endless possibilities out there, and so many people that care. And not everybody holds the same belief. These two people are going to put on nice clothes and say nice things to each other and spend the rest of their lives happily ever after. But then somebody on Wall Street says, well, that is important to me in my life that never happens. How does that affect people over there on Wall Street? How is that affecting them? It's not. I haven't been keeping up with the statuses of, I know there's some crazy, batshit crazy, off the wall bill that is trying to be passed to make it illegal to, the bill is to, if you want to go into somewhere and they know that you're gay or you're part of the LGBT community, they can refuse you service for anything, and I think that is completely it's wrong. It's immoral. I just wish that everybody could get past this old way of thinking, because it is old and it's not valid in this century. It is completely not valid. I would rather take a piss next to a transgendered person than a straight person. I don't see people. When I see you guys on here, I don't see your makeup. I don't see your jewelry. Well, I see it, but I see you. I don't go from picture to picture and I say, oh, that person's gay, that person's gay, that person's straight. I see you all as my friends and family and people. We all cry clear tears. We all bleed red. We're all pink on the inside. And that's a quote from Pink. There's just so much bigotry and illegal meddling that goes on. Some of the protests that I've actually been to, Chicago, for some of the parades, which, I do enjoy a good parade. I do. I used to, but now that I'm older, my body doesn't recover as quickly, so I can't be drunk by noon anymore. I can't drink, period. But yeah, there were in Chicago, the parades, the protesters. It was fun. The signs. Mormons collecting donations to stop gay people, to stop love, which is illegal, completely illegal, and against the Mormon religion. God, I can't even imagine the signs. I can't even think of the signs that I actually saw. They were amazing. It was all for equality. All for equality. And it's funny because the people with the big giant microphones preaching out of the Bible on the corners of the parades, it's funny because I think that year we took somebody with us and they were completely trashed, and I planted the seed in their head to go take the microphone out of the protester's hand, and they did. And they started going up and down, what's that main street in Boys Town in Chicago, guys? The main drag where the parade takes place and goes around. So he actually took that microphone, the giant microphone, from one of the protesters. And I don't even remember what he was saying, but it was funny. It was funny. So, it's just crazy. It really is. But, once you do come out, there's so much more. You feel so much better. And, before I did come out, the rumors that came were stupid. I had a relative come and ditch me out because they thought I was gay, and I did make it a point though when I did come out finally that I would park my car right in front of their house and kiss my boyfriend, and I did. But that was out of spite. That was not right. But it was funny, but still not right. There's so many organizations out there, though. People that are struggling. Cyndi Lauper, she has an incredible organization for the LGBT community, the homeless, the youth, that is just exploding everywhere. Born This Way Foundation, Pink, PETA, all these organizations that celebrate you, for you, and don't judge you. It is so amazing. So amazing. The people that you will meet. People that will fall away. It seems like a death. It seems like your world is gonna just completely end, and it does. But then you're reborn And it's amazing. It really is. As you get older, you get to express yourself more, which is amazing. It's really amazing. And I'm very blessed to have parents that accept this, what is going on right here. I couldn't have asked for better. So, yeah, just the stories that I see. I still can't get that picture out of my head of that guy being beat to death for being gay. Or over on the other side of the world, I think Iraq, Iran, you're killed if you're gay. That's terrible. You can lose your job if you're gay. Your friends will turn their backs on you. Your family might hate you, but they might love you even more. And after it's all said and done, and you can go to bed at night and know that your family loves you, that's the best feeling in the entire world. To have no secrets from your family. And that is the most liberating thing in the entire world. It's very hard to come out, but it's so freeing and liberating. But I just feel like there's more I could do, more I could be doing, more people I could be helping. I don't want to see anybody take their lives. I don't want to see anybody bullied. If you're being bullied because you're gay, or transgendered, or lesbian, or bisexual, report them. Go to the police, report them. If you're under the age of 18 and you can't get out of your parents' house and you're beat because of your sexuality, that is a hate crime. That is illegal, and it needs to stop. Report them. Report them. Go to the police. Go to the police. I honestly believe foster care would be better, or a relative. Don't take it. Don't take the abuse. Don't take the hatred. Take it, but turn it into something positive. Transmute it into something positive. A lot of people, like myself, are very lucky, though, to have parents that love them with all their being and will go beyond and above for their children. And I'm one of the very, very few that are very blessed to have that in my life. I would be dead without my parents, especially my mom. After many, many years of, research and, not really pushing. I don't push it on people. I don't want to push, being gay on people. But after so many years of research and just learning, and I think one day my mom just said, "You're born that way. Yeah. You don't get to choose." And I think my dad, he actually went to that side and thought, well, you were born that way. That's how you are. There's nothing wrong with that. And they have found people, their friends that have gay children. They have people now that they can talk to about it. They can confide in. And it's kind of like their escape. They need, the parents need an escape too. Because, I'm sure it's not easy for a parent to hear their child tell them, well, I'm gay. Because it's certainly not easy to come out. But I just think there's so much more I could be doing. So much more we could be doing to help, not, what do I want to say? To help the ones that are actually being abused and the ones that are going to bed scared for their lives. Everybody should go to bed at night feeling good and loved And I think it would be amazing one day to see the same response from "Hi, my name's Ryan." I want the same response from that. "Oh, hi, okay, hi," as "Hi, I'm gay." I want that to be the same response, elicit the same thing, but that's very, very far away, sadly. But yeah, there are people out there that will love you and care for you. And all the boyfriends and girlfriends that you're going to go through, all the fun you're going to have, and the life that you're going to have, and a family that you're going to make one day, it's all worth it. It really is worth it. So even if your parents don't accept it, still respect them, because it is super cool to respect your parents. Now, if they're beating you, if you're under the age of 18 and they're beating you because you're gay, that is a hate crime again. So, and it is very illegal. So do report that. Don't take that. You deserve so much better. But I still think, even if your parents are okay with you being gay or transgendered or bisexual or lesbian, still respect them. Still respect them. Don't flaunt it. It's okay to be, proud to be who you are, but don't let your pride become that terrible as to where you have to flaunt a rainbow in everybody's face. It just makes it harder on your own parents, and the parents don't deserve it either, just as much as the children don't deserve to be, called names or, bullied in school for it. And I just think it should stop. So what could we do, guys? What could we do for these kids that are going to bed at night, scared to death for their lives? There's got to be more that we can do. The Born This Way Foundation by Lady Gaga, a good one, very good one. The National Suicide Hotline, if you ever need somebody to talk to, they are there 24/7. So many different organizations. On Twitter, there's the Born This Way Foundation, and it's not Lady Gaga's, but it is another amazing place for the youth to get help and talk to people. There are caseworkers out there that will help you for free. You can get free help, free counseling, all kinds of free help everywhere. And just from all my experiences in the negativity and the hatred, the good overpowers the bad. It always does. It always does. So I give you all my love and strength for anybody out there that is being bullied over who you were born, or who you were born as. You have all my love and my strength and my support forever. Just respect your parents still. I always say it's very cool to respect your parents, because it is. But don't rub it in their faces, because it's hard for the parent to, just as it was for you to come out. So that's a mutual understanding and agreement that you just have to respect your parents. If they're accepting you, respect them, and don't go wave your rainbow flag in their face. Just respect them and love them like they love you, and give back to them what they give to you, because it's very, very, very worth it. And life will be amazing. Life is amazing. And you guys, if you ever need somebody to talk to, always here. Always here. So there's got to be more that we can do. So any ideas, thoughts, My gears are working. But that's my story. That's my story. It's not easy. It's not easy every day. Sometimes you do feel like you're a curse or a burden to your family. Sometimes I do feel like when I go out, I don't want to embarrass my parents. I don't want to do anything to hurt them. I don't want, anybody to think less of them because of me. But they don't. They don't. So, it's a very good thing. Very good thing, and that is my story. So, I hope, at least if one person can get through their tough time through this video, then I can go to bed tonight and be completely at peace. And I'm just very glad. Very glad. So, just know that there are more people out there that love you. It's very true. So, alright guys, that is it. That was my story that I had to share with you guys. It was bursting out for me to share with you. The horror community is the biggest supporter of the LGBT community. The Ouija community. Amazing support. Support systems out the ass are amazing. So if you ever need anybody, pick up the phone and call me. Well, send me a message, and I will be glad to talk to you and help any way I can, anyway, and give you information. I have links to so many different sources, different women's shelters, centers for the youth. Cyndi Lauper just had a giant, because there are quite a few homeless LGBT youths in America. I mean, it is crazy. It really is crazy. Her foundation, True Colors Foundation, you guys know what I'm talking about? Homeless youth shelters throughout the world. And that is just so incredible. Incredible. More people need to start speaking up. More people need to use their voice. Not just celebrities, not just artists, not just mediums and psychics and witches and Ouija users. Everybody. So, with all that being said, God did not come here to judge us. He came here to love us. So love yourself. Love every bit of yourself. And tell yourself every day, look in the mirror and tell yourself how fucking amazing you are. Because it is true. So, that is my story. And I hope it's inspiring. At least if one person is inspired by it, then I'm happy. So, I love you all so much. And you have my strength, my love, my compassion, all of it. And I'm always here. Always. So don't ever hesitate, anybody, to contact me if you want to talk. Don't ever hesitate, because I am always here for everybody. And there are so many other people out there that are there too, and people that care. So, I love you all with all of my heart. And I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys are inspired. I hope you guys find love. I hope you guys find maybe a little burden lifted off your shoulders. Anything to make you feel better. So, I love you all very much, and I will see you guys later.